Welcome back to Hot Takes, people. It's me at Zach Jellab with that CP Hamill / Hamill the Animal / Kippers and Slippers /
What?
Chris Hamill. Yeah.
Just two hot guys doing hot takes. Some of us hotter than others.
Yeah.
Sweaty mess.
But good looking.
Stinky.
Anyway, today, as usual, you know how it goes. We're taking on your stupid opinions and telling you why you're wrong. I'm going to take these off now. Okay, our first hot take comes from Mbappe Emmanuel. And you said the English national team and Harry Kane could not be more overhyped. And English fans run the risk of being hated by the rest of the world. Yeah, we already are. We did the monarchy, we took over countries, but now you've got them back, kind of.
We did the monarchy.
We did it, man.
There you go.
Good times.
So, bit of history there from Zach. Moving on to Harry Kane, because how can you not like Harry Kane? You know, he used to be fat, and now he's tall and thin. So, goals from a, somatotype point of view. 6 goals in as many games. That is the first time an Englishman has done that since 1934. So I think we're well in our rights to get excited about such a prolific forward when we've waited so bloody long for someone to be that consistent. Of course, Gary Lineker also very good in World Cups.
Top goal scorer for England at World Cups with 10. There's
shout out to Gary. It's on the pitch as well. You know,
legend.
Kane's yet to do that unless you count his free kick against Iceland as on the pitch, because I do. It was awful. As for other nations not liking us, I think we've been relatively well behaved this tournament. I think there's other more dislikable sets of fans.
The Germans.
The host nation. I mean, come on, we can't tar people with its politics.
But no.
But it's easier, isn't it? It's easier to, so let's just go with it.
Also, I don't think people have realised, Hamill,
Go on.
but it's coming home. This England team are going to win the World Cup. Right now, this video has gone out on a Saturday. We're shooting this on a Thursday, and I've never felt so happy to watch England play. You actually enjoy watching us play for once. That's the good thing about it, and we actually like the manager. We like the squad. We're not there reading these stupid articles about Sterling going, oh, they're right. Instead, we're fighting them off because we believe in our players and our nation, and we stand by it. Not necessarily the Queen, we've already had the discussion, neither Theresa May, but apart from that bit, Harry Kane. You're right, mate.
Zach for Prime Minister.
This next hot take, a very hot one indeed, it's very spicy. We put proper Nando sauce on it and everything, the extra hot version, not just medium.
Get on with it.
Anyway, comes from King Durag. You ever wore a Durag before, Chris? I bet you have.
No, my head's massive.
Old Durag though, he said, undoubtedly Mbappe is better than Rashford right now.
Agreed.
However, old Rashy boy has a higher ceiling than Mbappe, in my opinion.
I'm not quite sure where he's getting the rationale for that. Mbappe, arguably the best teenager I have seen play the game. And that includes R9, and I've gone down a few rabbit holes at midnight watching him score 44 goals in a season for Cruzeiro at age 17. But Mbappe, I think he's going to dominate the footballing landscape for the next 10 years.
Easy. Here's
do you think he's going to go to Real Madrid?
Eventually, but here's my hot take.
Him or Neymar, who do you pick?
Mbappe. But here's my hot take. He'll be the best player to have ever played football.
Oh my God.
Never have I seen someone run so quick. He's basically faster than Bolt at times,
and
over a longer distance.
And that's your justification for him being the best
Not
player
just
ever.
that, but at 19, to come against Argentina and face players like Lionel Messi and become the star player to get your team through to the next round, scoring 2 goals, one of them an absolute beauty of a run.
Yeah, well,
what do you need to do?
Michael Owen did that and he ended up at Stoke.
Yeah, but Michael Owen.
So see you at the Britannia in 10 years' time, Mbappe.
Hamill, I've got a good one. I'll tell you that, my
Genuinely
friend.
haven't heard this yet.
It comes from @Gamonhead. But anyway, he said, or she, you don't judge. Anyway, Ronaldo is past it. Pointless signing for Juventus if he signs.
Wow. Okay, let's approach this sensibly because that is a flaming hot take, and I'm going to distinguish it with knowledge bombs. Okay. 25 goals in 26 La Liga starts last season. His expected goals were better last season than the season before, so he actually sustained his performance bettered it from not last season, but the season before as well. So somehow he's maintaining this incredible level of output, and there is no obvious signs of fall off. Averaging 6.6 shots per game last season. No one rivals that still in world football. Messi on slightly less, Harry Kane probably thereafter. I think this would put Juventus back at the centre of transfer football landscape. I'm speaking in broken English now.
That's mental. Also, for £88 million, which is what's being rumoured, to get Ronaldo, who'll probably last at least another 3 years, is not a bad deal at all. And Juventus want that Champions League, don't they, Chris? They want it really, really badly.
3 years.
So why not get the player who's won it the most times? 5 times, in fact, and scored the most goals in 3 consecutive seasons, and has the highest record in a single season with 17. Why not just do it and then see what happens? Though, they're probably going to have to sell a lot of their players. People of the YouTube universe, this one comes from a Bradford City fan, at Daglan _Dan. And they have said, Ligue 1 is the perfect league for Neymar. He would get battered in the Premier League.
Yeah, kind of sounds like something a Bradford fan would say, doesn't it? Idiot. I'd go as far to say as he'd probably remain one of the best players in the world in the Premier League. Do you remember when little Juninho Paulista came over to Middlesbrough and they said, he can't hack it, he's tiny, he's Brazilian, only likes sunnier climes. What are you doing? Rubbing up against me all the time. Bloody grossing me out. And look what he did, you know, he won a League Cup with Middlesbrough. Anything is possible if a Brazilian can win a League Cup with Middlesbrough. Now we spoke in unison, that makes it even more true.
Sounds cool as well, doesn't it?
But he has spent 14 minutes on the turf at the World Cup.
He has indeed.
He'd be eating a lot of grass at the Britannia.
So that's the end of Hot Takes for another week. As you can tell, I've been leading this. I've become the top dog at Football Daily.
Goes without saying.
Make sure you're hitting us up on Instagram, on Twitter, all those good things. The handle's on screen right now. Get me to 10,000 followers, because then I can start doing brand deals. It'll be sick. But anyway, what should they do now, Hamill?
I don't know, man, bored here. Come on.
Cool. Why not click on a video that's just appeared here? If Adam Templeton's done well. And if you hate the clickbait on Football Daily, why not send him a tweet? His handle's on screen right now. He's also from Ipswich, so you can say something about that. Come on, get down.
I'm not getting down.
Get low.
Ever tell me to get down again?
Get low.